Hello, folks. I want to talk to you for a few minutes tonight about shrinkage. Is it a problem? Is it evolution? Or is it just something that happens? No, I'm not talking about after you just get out of that cold pool water. I'm talking about the combat knife. It seems to me it's gotten smaller over the years. Let's go back in time, back in history. You know, I don't really have an example of this in my knife collection, but 18th century frontier folk were known for the long knife. So if you can understand by that name, it probably wasn't a small knife. Then 19th century, the Bowie knife became popular. To me, a Bowie knife, something minimally about 8 inches in length, up to 12, maybe a little more if you're feeling sassy. I think maybe a little more than 12 might be pushing short sword instead of a knife, but whatever. The Bowie knife for fighting. This is probably a 9-inch blade here. Then, 20th century, we got the K-bar. Of course, extremely popular, even today. 7-inch blade. But a lot of the knives seem more combat oriented today are like this. Probably a 4 to 5-inch blade. This is the SOG Pillar 5-inch blade. So I guess it's kind of on the big side for the modern combat knife. This is really the only example I can show you, but I can name some other stuff that I'm thinking of. Buck came out with the ground combat knife, I think in 2020. It looks like it's now currently discontinued, but those were only 5-inch blades. SOG Seal Pup. That's a hair under a 5-inch blade. A Gerber Strong Arm, Gerber LMF2. All these knives have seen action in the global war on terror. They're a maximum of 5 inches long. I wonder if there's anybody out there that can explain to me, what's with the shrinkage? Sure, this knife is a little heavier than this, but really it's about 4 ounces. I do not know what the combat soldier goes through and what they carry, but meaning a guy like me, 4 ounces? And you give up a couple inches of reach if by chance you were in a hand-to-hand combat situation with somebody. Is that extra 2 inches of reach worth 4 ounces? Or, these can get a bit heavier than that, of course. Now, not that the K-bar is obsolete and never saw action in the war on terror of the 21st century, but it just seems most modern combat knives are smaller these days. Look at Winkler. His belt knife model is his most popular. It's 4.5-inch blade. I own a Winkler that's a field knife model. It's 5 3/4. Still smaller than the K-bar. So, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you have an opinion on shrinkage.